Hello, my name is Aisha Fuller.
I'm Karan Hatchett.
I'm DeMar McFadder.
I'm James Rucker.
And I'm Marnice Carter, and our group is going to be presenting McDonald's in Hong Kong.
Okay, before I start talking about McDonald's, let me give you a little bit of history about Hong Kong and their food culture. First thing, the currency over there is the Hong Kong dollar. It's also known as harbor money. The people of Hong Kong, when it comes to food, they have such a huge obsession with it. They're very careful about the type of foods they consume, so they try to stay away from a lot of fatty foods and sugar. A normal menu there has to be very precise and detailed when listing ingredients. So restaurants over there in Hong Kong like to be precise with the different ingredients they got, so the customers will know what they're eating and what they're consuming into their diet. The first McDonald's opened up in Hong Kong in 1975. This was around the time where McDonald's wanted to attack the food culture in Hong Kong, and other fast food restaurants wanted to attack the Hong Kong food culture as well. This was due to the rapid economic development and the growth of global trade and culture exchange. This was big because not only did it change the culture over there in Hong Kong, but it changed the way people consume food. And McDonald's, the first one to open up over there, was in Hang Lung Central, which is located in the heart of Causeway Bay. Causeway Bay is a place known for their different food market and services. It's a retail and commercial complex with key and semi-retail offerings in travel, fashion, wholesales, and medical services. So basically, tourists could go over there and get that Hong Kong experience over there and culture. The competitors over there, the number one fast food restaurant over there, and that's a competitor, and who's a competitor of McDonald's, is KFC. KFC being number one and McDonald's being number two. KFC introduction into Hong Kong came in 1987 when the company decided to open up their first restaurant in Beijing. Now they have over 5,000 outlets in over 1,100 Chinese cities. Both restaurants, McDonald's and KFC, both benefit from each other, and they learn a lot from each other because they both have similar target markets. Two things they learn from one another is the market learning. Basically, you know who they serving food to, what type of customers like to eat a certain food that they might provide. And another thing they learn from each other is the demand for expansion. Basically, you know, where they want to have their restaurants in certain locations, you know, where they want to put it, who has the most people, and other things of that nature. The Hong Kong bird flu incident. At the beginning of 2017, 100 new cases of bird flu affected China, and 20 cases were found in the Hunan province, which is basically a small district in the country of Hong Kong. Live poultry and egg sales are being temporarily shut down in Hunan province due to strands of bird flu that were detected. This outbreak was caused by import products from Poland's Podlaski and Olesnicki districts. Over 20,500 tons of frozen poultry and 4.8 million eggs were recalled. This has turned deadly for people, and traveling here has been forbidden by the Chinese government until further notice, and this isn't the first case of bird flu in China.
McDonald's Hong Kong entry in the mid-1970s was a response to an economic boom at that time, which was associated with Hong Kong's conversion from a low-wage, light industrial outpost to a regional center for financial services and technology industries. The people of Hong Kong heavily embraced American-style fast foods, but they were never stripped of their cultural traditions. And they also never became Americanized, but only in the most superficial ways, like adopting the Big Mac, but always putting their own cultural twists into the menus. This is an example of what what McDonald's in Hong Kong looks like today. As you can see, it's more of a diner style. And McDonald's in Hong Kong has grown a reputation of being very clean and cozy. Their designs usually consist of stainless steel, glass, concrete, and oak.
And I'm going to be talking about popularity and affordability. When it comes to affordability, McDonald's in Hong Kong actually has the cheapest McDonald's menu in the world, the first being the Philippines. We're able to measure this difference between the price using the Big Mac index. The Big Mac index is it compares the prices of Big Macs in one country to another, and on this index it has over 120 different countries. We're able to measure this because, like I said, it has the price of one country to another. And when we're going into Hong Kong with McDonald's, we want to look at the availability of cheap labor. This is something we want to look at because people over in Hong Kong, they're now starting to actually fight for their rights to make more than the standing minimum wage. So before then, they would just work and just be paid what they were paid. When going into Hong Kong, we also want to look at fake food. Fake food is normalized in Hong Kong, not necessarily saying that the food is fake. It's just what's inside of the food that we're looking at. Say we wanted to import pork, we want to look at the pig's past diet as well as the weight of the pig as well. What they like to do over in Hong Kong, they want to take just from their own instead of having to outsource from a different country. When we speak about popularity, we have to look at the way Hong Kong and McDonald's is being advertised. One way that they advertise is advertising to children directly. Say children had a field day at school, the company McDonald's is able to actually go onto the school and advertise to these children. One way they can do this is by promoting a certain thing on the menu. For example, kids like to eat Happy Meals. They can go in and tell the kids all different types of things about Happy Meals, and they're able to go home to their parents and tell them, hey mom, today at school I saw a McDonald's on campus and they had Happy Meals. I want to try one. So that's one way that McDonald's gains its popularity over in Hong Kong, and that's by advertising to children directly.
Hong Kong has retained a strategic position as a trading hub in Asia and a gateway to China. They practice a one country, two systems principle, which is set to continue into the year 2047. Hong Kong continues to have one of the most stable, effective, and certain legal systems in the world. Under the one country, two systems principle, Hong Kong Constitution, which is called the Basic Law, specifically provides that Hong Kong should, on its own, develop appropriate principles and afford legal protection under the intellectual property rights. Therefore, despite being a part of China, Hong Kong and China has separate legal systems. IP, or intellectual rights, registered in Hong Kong will not be automatically protected in the mainland China.
In Hong Kong, it is the home of the world's first McDonald's Next. The idea of the world's first McDonald's Next is to be modern and progressive. And with that being said, the new McDonald's Next offers a salad bar with over 20 different menu items, ranging from different types of cheeses, meats, dressings, and salad stems itself. And after 6 p.m. at the restaurant, the employees offer table service. They'll bring you your food. They'll actually treat you as if they are a waiter at a different restaurant, and offer premium coffee brands. It's located in Hong Kong's luxurious neighborhood, and also inside this restaurant is a touch-screen kiosk where you can create your own taste. So you can virtually create a salad and a burger to your liking. And the future of McDonald's in Hong Kong is based on this transaction, which McDonald's will sell 80% to two companies, and they will keep 20%. The deal of the transaction is worth $2.08 billion, and majority of the operations will be held by CITIC Limited. They will hold 52%, and the Carlyle Group will hold 28%, and McDonald's 20%. And 230 locations in Hong Kong and over 15,000 employees. And this new partnership will combine one of the world's most powerful brands, which is McDonald's, with partners who have an unmatched understanding of the local market. A little bit of information about the future operation owners of McDonald's in Hong Kong. CITIC Limited, which is headquartered in Hong Kong. The parent company of this CITIC Limited is the CITIC Group, which is headquartered in Beijing, China. CITIC Limited was founded in 1990, 27 years ago. The chairman is Chang Zhengming, and the average yearly revenue is about $416.8 billion. And this company specializes in oil mining, but the conglomerate manages financing at the CITIC Bank and other assets in real estate, construction, media, manufacturing, and the Chinese Football League located in Beijing. And the other group, which will hold 28% of the Hong Kong McDonald's market, is the Carlyle Group. It was founded in 1987, and William Conway Jr. is the Chief Investment Officer. And this group is a group of global asset managers. And as of now, they have about $160 billion worth of assets under management. And between 6 continents, they have 35 offices and over 1,600 employees. And they've been getting hundreds of awards since 2011. And the most recent one is China's top 20 PE firm. They were awarded this in 2016 by the China Association of Private Equity. And they specialize in aerospace, defense and government services, consumer and retail, energy, financial services, healthcare,